Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jamie. I am a small business owner who is trying to do some rebranding and start a different style business, but also I'm an avid crafter and I like to make pretty things. So today I want to make something for my niece. She is an avid Taylor Swiftie and I have these focal beads that I had purchased, I don't know, some time ago, and one says Little Swifty and one is the album 1989. So what I'd like to do is maybe make a pen or pencil and a backpack charm for her. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do the two here. First, we're going to start with the 1989. I'm going to make that into a backpack charm. So I'm just going to gather a few things that I know that I need for this. Let me make sure I keep it in the picture. So we're going to need this in order to clip it onto the backpack, right? So we're also going to need some chain link chain. We're going to need pliers to cut it. I'm also going to be doing some mild beading, very little. So we have some beads here, and we also have to have our jump rings and, all the things, right? So let me get myself together. Okay, so I think I have my life together a little bit. I don't know why I started recording and didn't have my stuff together. At any rate, I'm going to do some beading to add to this backpack charm. So we're going to make some little beaded charms. First, I want to make like a bigger one, and I want to do it with the color scheme, obviously. So I'm going to look for a pinkish bead. This is a bigger bead because I want to use a bigger bead. And then I'm going to find a smaller bead in the other color. So let me do that. And I feel like I can get this. I feel like that's a close enough color where it will blend. You have to use what you have, right? And not everything is going to be an exact match. So I'm just going to put a little end cap on this here. I forget what it's called. It's escaping me right now. So I add my bead to it. I'm going to put a little rhinestone spacer to dress it up a little bit because we want it a little girly, a little fancy schmancy. So that's it. That's all we're doing. And it's super simple, really quick. I have this loop turner, loop maker, and boom, just like that. That one charm for this backpack charm is already done. Looks good to me. So I want to continue making these, and I'm going to be back because we're going to make a whole string of them, a chain of them. I'll be back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue to connect this chain. I did some work off camera because it's quite repetitive. So we're just going to make one more chain to add to the top of this pink. So I'm going to create my own eye pin. So I take these pliers, the round pliers, the end, I'm going to just turn it to make the eye pin hole. But I don't want to close it because I actually want to add my charm that I already started, my chain, my bead chain. I don't really know what it's called. That's what I call it. I'm sure I'm wrong. I've not had formal classes in beading or anything like that. I've learned this stuff on YouTube. My sister taught me some basic things a while ago. And I only know this basic stuff. So that's it. We're going to add this turquoisey teal color to it. Right? So that's going to be the end of that. I'm going to take my loop maker. I love this thing. So much. And boom. That's done. So now we've made this chain. Okay. We've made this beaded charm. Okay. I pulled out some charms I already had that I would like to just add so it doesn't take up so much time making beaded things. So I have these charms here that we're going to add to it. But what I need to do in order to make this work for us is I actually need to make it a beaded bead with a hole to attach. So hey, this is about the longest one that I have here. I need to take a cap. I'm also going to take a bead, probably 2 beads. Hopefully this works. Let's see. So I'll put a bead on here. I'll put a cap on. I'm going to put my focal bead in there and see it's closing up the hole. I don't know why this doesn't focus. It closes up the hole so that the wire doesn't go through. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cap off the top and then I'm going to put the bead on top. And we're going to use, again, the loop maker to finish it off. So capping the top and there. Hopefully that's enough space to make the loop turner. And yes. So, and there it is. Looks good to me. So we basically have everything we need. We're going to take, I'm using this. So I'm going to take this jump ring and we're going to attach our chain. I already cut the chain up off camera. So I have one chain piece that's 1.5 inches long. Another that's 3/4 of an inches long. And I don't know the size. This is just 2 links. This last baby itty bitty one is only 2 links. So I'm going to take the one that's 2 links. Oh, let me open this up. Take the one that's 2 links and attach it to my jump ring. I'll take the 1.5 inch one, attach it to the jump ring. And my 3/4 inch, attach it to the jump ring. And then I'm going to take my clamp, my lobster claw, my heart claw clamp, and I'm going to attach it. So now this is what we have. Okay. And so now we're going to build our backpack charm. I'm going to start with the focal bead because it is the focus of it. It's the main event. Let me get a couple of these jump rings together. We're going to start attaching it. It's really not that bad. It's not that long of a process. It really is not. 10 to 15 minutes if you pull everything out. Okay, so that's that. Then I also have this 1989 charm that I have found that I bought for this particular thing for my niece. So I'm going to attach that. And I'm probably going to put that one on the shorter one because it's quite long and I don't want it to be on top of my focal bead because I want my focal bead to be the focus. So I don't want it covered up. So those are the things that I think about. But I'm looking at it and it is not covering it up. So I did put it on the second longest piece. I put it on the 3/4 piece. So that's great. It worked out. So then this bigger bead, this one bead that I made, I'm going to attach that to the 2 piece. If that makes sense. This 2 piece actually could have been a little longer. It really could have been, but it's fine. So this is the basics. This is the beginning. We have something on all 3 pieces, and quite truthfully, I can stop. It does look decent. It's nice. You could really stop here if you wanted to, if you didn't want anything extra or flashy. But since I'm extra and flashy, I'm going to continue to go. So now I'm going to attach my chain link beads that we did earlier. I'm just going to figure out where I want to put it. No, I want to put it here. Building it up. We're building it up and it still looks good. So now I'm going to attach all the little charms that I pulled out earlier, and I'm going to start with the longest chain link. And I'm going to start with, I feel like my pink is too dark, but that's the only pink rhinestone that I have, I think. I'm going to start with this little heart, and I'm going to start on this chain. I don't want it to cover it up, but I do want it to be towards the bottom. So I just work my way up the chain with the charms that I picked out. Not that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. We're going to go with this pink. We're going to go with this pink rhinestone. And we're going to go up the chain. Then we're going to take, I believe we're going to take this little blue heart. I like that blue heart. Let's take the blue heart and put it towards the top of the chain. And then the chain link will pretty much be done. Nope, I'm going to put that, I'm going to put that on the 1989 chain. And it doesn't really matter where you put these things, guys. You put them wherever your heart tells you to put it. If it tells you to place it somewhere different than where you originally put it, then just do that. There's no wrong way here. It's always going to be fabulous. I have this little gold ball here. I'm going to add it somewhere to the top of that chain link where I was going to add the other one. Okay, so now I think I have a couple little rhinestones to put on here. So I'm just going to put them on wherever my heart tells me, wherever that is. But we're almost done. Looks good to me. And I have one more little teal rhinestone. I don't even know. So that's what it's looking like so far. To me, it looks quite perfect. Turn these rhinestones around. I have one more that I want to put on. And then that's it. Like, it's really quick. Okay, so that's it. I don't have a backpack, but let me attach it to my cup and I'll be back. Okay, so here's the finished product for my niece's backpack. I think it turned out great. I think she's going to love it. And stay tuned for another video on how we make the pencil dangle with this particular focal bead. I thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you'll come back. Bye.